I never planned it, he never expected it, but when temptation knocked at the wrong time, the consequences lasted a lifetime. What started as an innocent visit from a landlord turned into something that should have never happened. My husband was the one he came to see, but what happened instead was a moment neither of us could take back. This is a story filled with guilt, lust, secrets, and the complicated mess that followed after. If you've ever been in a position where one wrong decision changed everything, stay with me till the end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more real-life stories that reveal the messy side of life, love, and betrayal. I never thought I'd be the kind of woman telling this sort of story. I always believed in loyalty and in doing fair thing even when no one is watching, but that one afternoon messed up and it haunts me every single day. My name is Clarissa. I'm 34 years old, married to a good man named Trevor. We've been together for almost 9 years. We live in Aquia apartment complex in upstate New York, a place where nothing really dramatic happens, or so I thought. Started like any other day. Trevor had gone out early to help a friend move across town. I decided to stay back, do a little cleaning, and maybe soak in a hot bath with our son at my mother's 4th weekend. I had the whole house to myself. It felt like a breath of fresh air. I had no idea someone would come knocking. I remember it clearly. I was in the bathroom, still damp from my bath, wearing only a towel. I had music playing from my phone, humming along, lost in my thoughts. I didn't even hear the door open at first. Our landlord, Mr. Jenkins, had a spare key. He'd been our landlord for 4 years, an older man in his late 40s, charming, clean cut, always respectful, usually gave notice before showing up. So when I heard footsteps in the living room, I panicked. I walked out half wrapped in a towel, hair dripping wetly, to come face to face with him. Clarissa, he said, looking just as I felt. Oh, I didn't know you were home. My heart was racing. Mr. Jenkins, what are you doing here? I commito. See Trevor, he mentioned he had a few questions about the rent deposits, something about the leaserin wall. He's not here right now. I said, still gripping the towel. There was a moment, a silent, strange moment, where we just stared at each other. Maybe it wastes towel, maybe it was the steam, maybe it was just two people caught off guard, but I saw something flicker in his eyes and, to be honest, felt it too. He turned it around quickly. I'm sorry, I should have an off. I'll just come back later button. I said, it's okay, you're ready. Here, do you want some coffee or water? Wiley, wait, he should be back soon. Why did he say that? Maybe I didn't want to be alone, maybe I just needed company, or maybe I just wanted someone to look at him like that again. He hesitated, then nodded. We sat in the kitchen, both acting like everything was normal, but the energy between us was thick. I could feel his eyes on me, trying not to stare at the towel hugging my body at the beats off water running down my chest. I offered him a shirt from Trevor's closet just so I could go put something on. Boots on. Thing about his voice when he said you look fine made me freeze, and that's when the boundary blurred. He stood up, walked closer, and without saying another word, he reached out and tucked a damp strand of hair behind me. I should have pulled away. I should have gone to the bedroom, shut the door, and waited for my husband to come home, but I didn't. Instead, I leaned in, kissed, started soft, almost hesitant. But it quickly became hungry, desperate, and wrong in every possible way. One moment we're in the kitchen, the next we were tangled up on the couch, breathless, with a me towel on the floor, and his hands all over me every second. My mind screamed at him to stop, but my body didn't listen. By the time it was over, I felt like I was floating and crashing at the same time. He stood up first, didn't say much, just fixed himself, apologized under his breath, and walked out the door, leaving him sitting there, still half naked and full of shame. That night, Trevor came home like nothing had happened, smiling, talking about his friend's new place. He even mentioned that Mr. Jenkins said he stood by but missed him. I just nodded. My heart pounded so loudly I could barely hear his words. Days passed, then weeks. I didn't hear from Mr. Jenkins again. He sent emails instead of stopping by, and when I did see him around he avoided eye contact like wooer strangers. I started distancing myself from Trevor too. The guilt was eating me alive. I'd never cheated on him before, never even thought about it, but no, every time he touched me, I felt like a fraud. I thought about confessing. Elma did, but what would I say? Hey Barbara, remember our landlord? Yeah, the one you trust. I let him have me on our cush because I came out the bathroom in a towel and got confused for 5 minutes. Sounded so pathetic. One day, about 2 months later, Trevor told me we needed to move, said the rent was going up to Huond. Mr. Jenkins wouldn't budge. I said nothing, but when we were packing up, he found a note. It was in my jewelry box, folded neatly with my name on it. It read, I think about that day more than I should. I'm sorry for crossing the line and never wanted to disrespect you, your marriage, or your home. I hope someday you'll forgive yourself, because I'm still struggling to forgive myself. To James Jenkins. I shredded the letter. It didn't make anything better. It's been over A year now we live in a new place Trevor never found out, and I've been trying to be the wife he deserves. But every time I close my eyes, I still see that afternoon, still feel his hand, still hear the silence that followed. And the thing about crossing the line, you can step back, you can move forward, but you can't ever erase the footprint you're left behind. What would you have done in my shoes, do you think? I should have confessed to my husband. Was it just a moment of weakness, or the beginning of something deeper? Tell me what you think in the comments below. And if this story left you thinking, like this video, share it, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping real-life confessions. Until next time, stay real, stay honest, and remember, some lines once crossed are never forgotten.